Well, after beating England, the Irish have enjoyed their celebrations and now have to come back to earth to face the Soviets tomorrow. Jack Charlton, for one, is looking forward, not back, as Barry Davis has been finding out.
We've been preparing for 2 years to play against the Eastern European countries. We've played a lot of them. We played Poland twice. We played Romania, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, and we've beaten them all. They don't really like the way we play. The Russians are a bit different. They will play a longer game as well as a short game. In other words, they'll play it from the back, but every now and again they will hump one through because the big centre forward, very quick and good player. And he's one we've got to really hang on to. And the main playmaker, as all Eastern European countries have, is the boy Zagarov in midfield. And if you can control those two, they find it very difficult to change their pattern and style. And where we knock the ball, they don't like that. We've got to keep going fetching it. They don't like that. And like I say, I've been preparing for this for 2 years, and the style suits us. But Russia are a good side, and we're going to have to go a bit to beat them.
And what about the Dutch?
Oh, the Dutch, who knows? The Dutch are 2 games away. We're going to qualify before we play the Dutch. If we can beat the Russians, and then we're through, we're qualified. And then the Dutch game doesn't matter. We can decide whether we want to play in it or not. But you'll be playing for a position there, whether you play which group, who you want to play. But,
that's a fantastic position to even to think about that, isn't it?
It's nice to be in this position, sitting here today talking to you, after a result like that, looking forward to something like, wait, if we beat the Russians, we're qualified. I mean, everybody talked about this qualifying. Nobody really believed it. Even the Irish people, I don't think, all full of we'll come in and, you know, we'll win the cup and that. I don't think they really believed it. I mean, you look a bit incredulous yet. What's that to you? We've got some good players. We've got a good spirit. We've got a good way of playing. The lads all understand it. They get on very well. We never have an argument or there's not a crossword between anything. They get on terrific. And we have a bit of fun. We enjoy it.
How difficult, Jack, is it for you personally to sort of keep the heart ticking at the right speed? You know what you've done, you know what you've still got to do.
I watched a friend of mine die on television a few years ago, Jock Steve, when Jock collapsed at Manchester, and I said, that never happened to me. Completely changed me, that. I said, I'll not die at a football match. I'm a good pro, I know the business, and I'll work and put the lads through what they've got to be put through. I'll work hard to give them the information they need, and I'll do it as a pro. But I sat on the touchline, and I wasn't excited in the game. Only in the last few minutes I found myself getting a little bit on edge.
But the sense of achievement must be considerable.
No, we've achieved nothing yet. We beat the English, which will probably satisfy everybody in Ireland. And, you know, if we didn't win another game, we beat the English. That's the end of it. That's great. But we would like to think that after this tournament, we might get invited to go and play in the Wembleys of this world, and people would invite us to go and play them because they know we're good enough to play them. And maybe at the end of this tournament, you know, we might be in that position where we justify being one of the top 8 in Europe. That'd be nice.
Jack putting life and football into perspective as usual.